Speaking of black news, let's start with this one. This is from the Griot. Dwayne "The Rock" Johnson is seriously considering running for 2020.
You know, I don't know if this is true, but people talk about you running for president. What do you think if you would run for president?
You know, I'll give a serious answer. I give you crap all the time.
Yes.
But you know, this is daytime TV, so I'll keep my real opinion between us. No, you know what, man? I think the world that we're living in today, you're seeing the real effect that genuine people like Dwayne have. And the one thing about him is he's very serious when it comes to spreading that love, that laughter, and just the upselling of life on a positive level. And if he were to put himself in that position, he would get my support cold-heartedly. I mean, unless it comes to a financial dollar, then we got to talk.
Yeah.
But I know where his heart is. I really know him. So I know if he puts himself in that position, it's for the better of the people. I can only applaud him and support him for doing that. I would have to sit up and applaud the big guy.
Will you run? I mean, would you, seriously, would you run?
I'm seriously considering it, yes.
Well, you
Really?
I gotta tell you something. I like my man Dwayne Johnson. I mean, I've been a fan of Rocky Johnson. I've been a fan of his daddy, who in the WWE, Rocky Johnson. He looked just like his daddy, but you see more of the Samoan side. His daddy was one of the coolest wrestlers in the WWE, and built brother too. Man, I wish I had his muscles. And now Dwayne "The Rock" Johnson is seriously considering running for president. Now, am I a fan of this? No. Much as I like Rock, we don't need another Ronald Reagan trying to act his way through the presidency. Sure, he's a big man. Sure, he's charismatic. Sure, he's strong. And sure, he shows more strength than Donald Trump. And he would beat Donald Trump. He would beat the brakes out of Donald Trump. But the key is, Dwayne Johnson don't know policy. He has no platform. Let's read this article. This article was from the Griot, and it said Dwayne "The Rock" Johnson is seriously considering running in 2020. And this was done yesterday. Say Dwayne "The Rock" Johnson is seriously considering a run for president. The details are still murky, but Johnson seemed excited by the prospects. Speaking to USA Today, The Rock said that he would probably run in 2020. That would probably be the case of yes. See, most people deny the run. He's saying he'll probably run in 2020. This kind of scares me, but I'm going to go for it. He also noted that he is an independent. That's great. And declined to say which party he would run for. That's bad. That's bad. Would I choose him over, if he ran for the Republican Party, would I choose Donald, would I switch over to the Republican Party just to cast a vote against Donald Trump in the primaries? You doggone right. I will do that. I will hop parties. Yeah, I'm independent just like Rock. I could choose during the primaries who I'm going to vote for. I will literally go over to the Republican side and forget casting out a vote for a Democrat. I will cast for a vote against Donald Trump in the primaries. I don't want him given a chance at all. All right, he also noted that he's an independent and declined to say which party he would run for. He could win, too. Johnson was clear about where his presidential ambitions came from. The people want The Rock for president. Now, I don't know who put that poll out there, but actually the people want Bernie Sanders for president. And for you people who just hate Bernie Sanders down, I'm not giving them no endorsement. I'm just telling the truth. Majority of America is on the side of Bernie Sanders. He's the most popular senator, and you better believe if he run again, a lot of people are going to migrate to him in huge numbers, including a lot of Donald Trump supporters. Now, Rock saying this, he said, this actually never came from me, he said. I started with a piece in the Washington Post, and there was a kind of groundswell. After that piece, people started to rally behind the idea. And then when Johnson spoofed the presidential announcement on Saturday Night Live, the idea simply took off. So I can tell you with all honesty that the consideration comes from the desire from a large amount of people who would like to see this happen, Johnson explained. But I mean, honestly, there are so many different variables that have to come into play when you think about this. I'm glad you're thinking about that, Rock. Politics is not my business, so the consideration is there. And we'll just have to see. I continue to watch and learn as much as I can. Well, the same thing with Trump. Trump ability was gangsterism. Trump ability was mobilizing and dominating certain markets, taking advantage of whatever, cracking the door, hook and crook methods, shortcut as you can. That's Trump, though, the ultimate opportunist. Rock is saying, I don't know, but hey, Donald Trump didn't know either. So there may be a chance. This is disturbing because now you got a guy who's very popular in all ways, shapes, or forms. He has a huge automatic built-in base. Donald Trump didn't have that huge automatic built-in base. No, he didn't. He didn't have that huge automatic built-in base. The Rock had that base built ever since he started in the WWE, so he got a bunch of kids, women, people who are going to be turning 18 soon, and a huge demographic of men, including white men, and black men, and Hispanic, and Samoan. So his chance of winning is very strong. Now, let me continue. When Johnson brought up the possibility of his candidacy on the Ellen Show, Kevin Hart chimed in to say that he could bring so much needed light to the White House. You know what? The world that we live in today, you're seeing the real effect that genuine people like Dwayne have. And the one thing about him is he's very serious when it comes to spreading that love, that laughter, and the upselling of life on a positive level, Hart said. So I guess he'll make Kevin Hart his vice president. Boy, that would make a funny movie. The president starring The Rock. The people's president. Let me stop giving y'all movie ideas before y'all jump on it. Give me the check, man. All right. Considering the hatred and negativity that we've seen in politics of late, that kind of positivity could be a welcome change. All right. So let's get into this right now. This is a problem. I mean, like I said, Dwayne Johnson, if he knew policy, if he had a platform, if he, sometimes it's good to get somebody that's not a politician. But if I'm more for a person that's an activist, like a Jill Stein type, a Jamo Baraka type, activists to run the country because they got the people's heart in mind and not corporate America. Rock is pretty much the same. Rock is very wealthy. He earned his wealth ever since he got in the WWE and started doing movies. He's earned his wealth. I give that to him. He's in the upper echelon of life, so tax cuts and all that kind of stuff will benefit him more than anything. Now the thing is the sacrifice. Are you willing to sacrifice for the people? Number one. Even though Rock could command kids like that, Mommy, Daddy, go vote for The Rock. Do it for me. Yeah, they'll go out there and do that. Mom loved The Rock. Good looking, handsome guy, right? Good looking, handsome guy. Just like me, right? Good looking, handsome guy. So the mommy's going to be for it. The millenniums are for it. They love The Rock. The millenniums girls really love The Rock. The millennium guys love The Rock because his poise, his stature, his ability to communicate, he's charismatic. Like Kevin said, he do spread love. He's not, you never see negative energy coming from The Rock unless he's playing a bad guy, which he haven't played the bad guy, in wrestling in so long. Everybody see him as a good guy. They don't, a great, genuinely great guy. Also, he's going to get some of the older women and the older white men. I mean, every demographic he will hit, and he will command a huge base. He has an automatic built-in base, but the problem is he has no platform. He has not told us if he run for office what he would plan to do, how he would plan to do it, and who would he hook up with to get it done. I don't give a crap what party he run. He's an independent. If he decide to run in the party or decide to run as an independent, I don't give a crap if you are really for the upliftment of people from the uttermost to, from the guttermost to the uttermost, if you're for that, you might have a shot. But we got to see your level of, we can't be looking at your success as an actor, as a wrestler. We got to see your success as a communicator in your community, touching people's hearts, lifting up a hand, embracing one another, loving one another. Now, I know some of that you have. Some of that he has. But what are you running? What's your foreign policy look like? Do you think we should stop all these wars? What do you think about the people who are struggling to go to school? Should they have to struggle to choose between working a job, going to school, and what do you believe? Do you believe somebody should be working and going to school at the same time they can't focus on their study? Or do you believe somebody should be able to go to school at no cost and maybe work part-time just to pay for some food or something like that? Have a little fun. Do you believe that? So what is your policy, Mr. Dwayne Johnson, who I am a big fan of? Don't get me wrong. I am a fan of The Rock. Excuse this. I'm going to start doing podcasts, and I got to wear this thing in my ear. And I know I look tacky up here, but hey, it is what it is. So what are you going to run on? What's your platform? Who you're teaming with? What have you done in the past? Inquiring minds would like to know. Rock 2020. Oh man, do we need another politician? Do we need another celebrity to run for office? The worst one we had was Ronald Reagan. I think the second worst, fastly approaching to be the worst, is Donald Trump. Now we got the smooth, the charismatic, the always smiling, the lucky go guy, lovable Rock, Dwayne Johnson. But do he know how to run a country where we're going to lift all tides, all people? I'm BOBTV, Freedom on Fire. Peace. Hey, thank you for watching the webcast. By all means, make sure you like, subscribe, and share these videos. Go to YouTube right now and hit the notification button and hit the subscribe. And if you're interested in supporting the channel, by all means, there's a Patreon link. I will put a PayPal link, and the money toward that goes toward equipment, things like that. And last but not least, make sure you look at two sections down below. One is called Get to Know LS, the membership. The other one is Get to Know LS, the opportunity. What do you mean LS? LS is a program that called LegalShield that I am an independent representative of. It has not, that company has nothing to do with my views. I fell in love with this program about a decade ago. I've been doing this for over a decade, offering the services to people to benefit and connecting people to the services, putting them in a position where equal justice under the law is not just on the Supreme Court building. It is actually becoming a reality in their lives by having this memberships. And with this organization, not only will you be able to know about your rights in a certain area, but you'll know about how to exert and execute your right with the power of attorney, top-rated attorney, backing you no matter where you go, without worrying about all this money coming out your pocket and things like that. So get to know LS, the member, financially. You can help contribute to this program by becoming a member. Some of the proceeds of being a member of LS goes toward Freedom on Fire and the Rob Report. I'm Robert BOBTV Brown. I thank you for being a huge support to what we do here. I'll talk to you soon. Peace.